Hey everybody. Even if you're sitting in your great posture, like I feel like I'm doing now, after spending several hours in this position, it's good to move a little bit, especially moving your spine in a good way. So here's some exercises that you can do. Something that we often do in class. They're pretty much hallmark Pilates exercises that are good for everyone. So I'm going to get rid of my props here. I'm going to sit on my chair. And I'm going to sit tall on my sitting bones here. My ribs are going to be over my pelvis, feet planted on the floor, hands on my legs. I'm going to take an inhale, thinking about lengthening my spine. On my exhale, I'm going to draw my abdominals in and roll my pelvis back. So I have a little C curve going on here. I'm going to take an inhale, and on exhale, I'm going to bring myself back up. I'm going to go again. Exhale to roll back. And inhale to return. This is called a pelvic curl, and we're just doing this here to just give a little length to the low back. And we're going to do one more. I'm going to roll back, breathe in, and bring myself all the way back up. Let's add a little bit of rotation here. Hands placed on my legs. I'm going to reach my left arm away as I turn my head and chest only to the right and come back into center. It's an inhale to turn. Exhale, rotate back to center. So my pelvis, lower body staying still, and I'm just rotating my rib cage here. I'm sitting tall and I'm lengthened out. And center and other side. And one more each side. Inhale to turn, exhale back. One more little twist, come back in. Let's go back to that C curve, make it a little bit bigger. So let's take an inhale nice and tall. Exhale. Curl the tailbone underneath, and I'm going to pick up my breastbone. I'm going to round it forward here. Breathe in, and I'm going to roll my spine all the way back up with my head coming up last. I'll do two more like that. I'm going to roll my pelvis back, take an inhale, round forward, and exhale, rebuild with my head coming up last. One more, rolling back and rounding forward. And rebuild my pelvis and upper back right over, head last. I'm going to sit nice and tall here, ribs over the pelvis. I'm going to take my hands to my forehead. I'm going to press into my forehead very gently, just a little opposition between my forehead and my fingertips. And I feel this really nice length through my spine here. And I'm going to do a little side bend to one side and back up. And other side here, and lift and over and lengthen and other side. So we call this lateral flexion. This is a smaller movement than our full mermaid that we do in Pilates, and up we go. I take my arms down, sitting nice and tall without the assistance of my pillows. Last thing that we're going to do, I'm going to lean forward, standing up. I'm going to push my chair out of the way and do a little standing work here, taking my hands to the table. I'm going to walk back here. So I'm going to bend at the top of the legs. I'm walking my feet back, and I'm going to keep weight in my legs, in my palms. I'm going to lower my chest. This is like elephant from the reformer. Okay, and we're just lengthening out here. So I'm finding a neutral spine here. I have a little curve at my back. I'm keeping my ribs in line with my pelvis here. And I'm lengthening the back of my neck to the ceiling as the crown of my head is reaching forward. I'm getting a fantastic stretch in the back of my legs that have been bent while I've been sitting. I'm getting a great stretch of my lats here. I'm finding openness in my collarbones. It feels really nice here. And I'm breathing in, filling up the sides and backs of my lungs. Let's take one more inhale. On my exhale, I'm going to walk my feet back in. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to say, I feel great. I'm ready to take maybe a walk or two or a lap around my table and then get back to some sewing. Thanks for joining me.